Hey guys, it's Peter, and I'm back! Of course I'm back! Seriously, you need me to say it again, I'm not going anywhere. That's about as special effectsy as you're gonna get on my I think not channel. So do you guys wanna hear what, hold on, let me slide over here to get my water bottle, hold on. Everybody's gonna be, I know what everybody's gonna say in the comment sections, no it's not Voss, okay? They didn't have it. So I had to get this Ice Mountain, tastes like shit. So anyway, I mean water is really water, isn't it? I mean this water tastes kind of like well water. Not real into well water. But anyway, if y'all have well water out there, I feel really bad for you. I hate when you go to somebody's house and they're like, do you want a glass of water? And they get it straight from the tap, which I don't really care for that. First of all, my husband won't drink water out of the tap. And then you get the water and then they like give it to you and it's straight up well water. And you're like, don't you hate that so much? Okay, but anyway, let's not talk about that. Let's talk about my day. And oh my God, what has happened to my day? First of all, do you hear my voice is back? And it didn't have anything to do with the 1,500,000 people that commented and told me, you need to put Vicks Vapor Rub on your feet with socks. No, that shit's nasty. I will never do it again. It didn't help me. I didn't feel any better the next day. I just needed a good night's sleep. That's what I needed, was a good night's sleep. So I went to bed early last night. But anyway, so let me just tell you what happened today. Okay, so my car has been giving me all kinds of problems the last couple days. I'm real over it, right? And I like the quick fix. I'm not somebody that likes to have to go and deal and sit at the car dealership all day long, and I don't schedule appointments. So yesterday, my battery wouldn't start. I finally got it to start, and so I took it to Jiffy Lube. They were like, you need a new battery. I'm like, I just bought a battery 6 months ago. I bought it at Walmart. And they all were like, you don't buy a battery at Walmart. I was like, you don't buy a battery at Walmart? Why not? I mean, it's Walmart. The same battery, like, you just don't buy a battery at Walmart. Okay, well, I'm at Jiffy Lube. I mean, 6 of one, half a dozen of the other, right? So anyway, so $140 later, $149 later, I got a new battery in my car. I'm driving home, I'm so excited. I'm like, oh, I don't have to deal with this battery anymore. My car's gonna be fine, blah, 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 whatever, right? I come home, and I had to go somewhere with my good friend Tanya last night, and so I came inside, and I took an hour nap, and I left to go out to my car, and guess what? The car almost wouldn't start again. And I said, oh, $149 battery from Jiffy Lube that was better supposedly than this Walmart battery, and now this battery ain't gonna start. You guys are probably wondering, what does this have to do with Shane Dawson? I'm getting there. Wait, okay? Please? So anyway, I drive my car last night. Tanya's husband looks at it, and he's like, well, they put a really good battery in it. He was like, this battery will last you forever. He was like, but I think it's the starter. I'm like, or no, first he said the alternator. Then I was like, well, they tested the alternator. They said it's not the alternator. You have to understand, I know shit about cars, okay? I know that I would love to drive a Porsche, a Range Rover, or a Bugatti. That's what I know, okay? I don't know anything about cars. I take it someplace, and I pay them, and they should fix it, and they should fix it correctly the first time. I shouldn't have to go back 5 and 6 times, okay? They like to screw me when I'm there because I'm gay, and they think that they can pull one over on the gay dude. And they usually can, but then when they bring out all the air filters and it's recommended that you change this every 15th, I'm like, no. It's recommended that you change this little nut bolt every 15th time. I'm like, no, I don't need that little nut bolt changed. You wanted to get me for that the last 5 times, and then what happens is that little nut bolt that I didn't get changed ends up costing me like $10,000 on my car that isn't even worth that much because I should have got it changed a long time ago. Somebody just said that my husband sounds like Ricky Dillon. Maybe a little bit. I don't know. But anyway, so that was my drama yesterday. And so I woke up this morning and I was like, okay, I got up super early because I had appointments. And I was like, I've got to go. We have a good friend of ours that owns a shop, Mab Auto Sports in Indianapolis. Awesome guy. Love him so much. Always fixes our car. Always is very, very reasonable. I should have just took it to him to begin with. So I called him up and I was like, hey, can you get my car in today? He's like, yeah, bring it over right now. Never a wait. He's super cool. So I took it over there. He's like, dude, it's your starter. You need a new starter. Gave me a super great rate for it, right? And so, but anyway, they like had the wrong parts. They had to order parts. So I ended up sitting there waiting for an hour talking to this girl that works there. She was real sweet, talking about her babies and her kids and all this kind of stuff. But anyway, so I'm sitting there and I'm like bored, right? So I call up Charles Gross because, I mean, Charles can entertain me any day. So we're sitting there talking about, you know, all the little secret project that Charles and I have maybe going and talking about this and gossiping about that and whatever. I mean, we don't really gossip. I mean, Charles and I just don't. We're just not like that. We have better things to talk about, like his new Birkin or whatever. So we're talking and my Twitter starts going off and I start getting all these notifications on my phone, right? And I'm like, hold on a second, Charles. I go, something's going on my Twitter. I don't know what it is. And he goes, well, what is it? And I go, well, hold on. I put him on speakerphone, and I go to my Twitter, and all these people start commenting. They're like, have you looked at Shane's new video? You need to go watch Shane Dawson's new video. Here's Shane Dawson's new video. You need to go watch it. You need to go watch it at 6:15, 6:15, right? Listen, I love Shane Dawson. You all know that. Shane Dawson's my next husband. In fact, my video the other day when I said that I think he's dating Rylan Adams, and all these people came to me and they said, do you really think so? I mean, Rylan could be his good friend. I don't know, okay? There's just a lot of pictures of the two of them on Rylan's Instagram. But I have a lot of pictures of if you go to my husband's Instagram, I'm on there less than his girlfriend's. You'd think he was straight if you went to my husband's Instagram, so who knows? I don't know, right? But I really do believe now that he is waiting for me to be his husband, so I don't know, I just need to get the divorce in action or something on my end, but I'm totally joking. I'm totally joking, but I lust after Shane Dawson. And for me, it's like, first of all, he is absolutely adorable and sexy down. I mean, I just love to rub my fingers through his hair, first of all, but I just think he is so cute and adorable. I mean, he is like, whew, he's so cute. But then it's like his humor on top of it, like to just sit around with him. And now this dog and him walking the dog. Did y'all see that picture on his Instagram when he was in the pool with that dog? Hubba, hubba. So anyway, all these people are like, watch this video. Shane gives you a shout out. Shane gives you a shout out. Shane, I thought, well, about time that Shane Dawson gives me a shout out in one of his damn videos, right? So anyway, no, I'm joking. So anyway, so I said, Charles, actually I wasn't talking to Charles at that time. I was just texting him. So I said, let me watch the video. Hold on, I'll tell you what they're saying. So I start watching this video. You guys, go watch Shane's video where he's eating pancakes, okay? And about halfway through, he's like, talking, you guys, you just have to see the video. I love the video so much. Here, let me see if I can pull it up, and should I show it or should I not show it or whatever. But he's got Gabby on there, and he's like, they're talking back and forth, and I love the Gabby show so much, right? And he's like, do you know who Peter Monn is? And she's like, oh yeah. What? And he even says in the video, my new favorite YouTuber, Peter Monn. But that's not what's best, okay? I mean, he had already said that on Trisha Paytas' vlog. Oh, praise Trisha, praise Trisha. But anyway, I swear Trisha Paytas is an angel sent from heaven. People always want to come for me in the comment sections and what do you think about this, Trisha? What do you think about this, Trisha? You know what I think, Trisha? I think Trisha walks on a river of gold. That's what I think. Don't come for her in my comment section. If you don't like Trisha Paytas and you don't like me, then why are you watching our videos? That's what I think. I love Trisha Paytas. She could do no wrong in my eyes. I mean, you know, so it is. But it is what it is. It is. I just said it is. It is. It is. I'm just kidding. From now on, the phrase is not it is what it is. The phrase is it is. And when you say why, you say because Dad says it is. It is. That's the new phrase. Hashtag it is. So anyway, so I'm watching this video and I'm like, do. And they talk about that part. And then I'm like, oh, he's going to talk about me for a second. And then he goes, well, actually, I was masturbating, or he says something, jacking off or something. And my video was in the background. Basically, he says he busted a nut to me in the back. What? Oh, my Lord. And then it goes in this whole thing, and he tries to, like, you know, get rid of the whole comment by saying that his dad could call him and say something, son. No, Shane, you know it's me and only me that does that for you. Now, come on. So now, I mean, Shane, he lusts after me. I mean, that's what it is. He lusts after me all day long. I saw it on the video. It's the truth. I was, like, so excited I couldn't about die. I called Charles Gross, and I said, Charles is so funny. I said, did you see the video? He was like, oh, no, honey, I've got other things to do. I've got to go to Aramis today. And I was like, oh, my God. He's like, what does he say in the video? I said, he said he was jacking off to me and then he busted a nut jacking off to me. Charles started laughing. He's like, what? So anyway, we were talking about that for a little bit. Anyway, Charles and I just think it's so unfair that we both live in places where there aren't a lot of YouTubers. So if you live in New York, you need to hit up, I mean, if you're somebody that Charles likes, I guess, you need to hit Charles up for a collab. I guess you need to be kind of high class and quality. Anyway, I shouldn't have said that. Now he's going to get hit up by all these people that have like 100 subscribers, and they're going to be like, Charles Peter sent me to do a collab with you. And I'll be like, oh girl, I'm sorry. Charles will be like, why did you send all these people to me? I don't even know who these people are. Anyway, it's so funny. I was thinking about this the other day. Because Charles always calls his Louis Vuitton purses on his back, or he jokes sometimes and calls them Louis Vuittons. But when I worked in treatment this one time, we had this girl, and she talked about how she would just sit up in her closet, and she just loved to look at all her purses. She had all these purses, and this girl was like, well, what are your favorite purses? And she was like, well, I have a Versace that I really like, and this girl was kind of wealthy, and she was like, and I have this one Chanel that I really like, and I have a Chanel backpack that I wear to school. It's like one of my favorite. And the girl she was talking to was not real wealthy, let's just put it that way. And the girl looked at her and she goes, well, I have nice purses too. And the girl goes, well, what's your favorite purse? And she goes, my Louis Vuitton. And I think about that every time Charles Gross says it. I think about that girl just sitting there with a heist in her ponytail coming out of her head and some big Pooh Bear sweatshirt on and shower shoes going, my Louis Vuitton. You know she didn't have a Louis Vuitton. You know she didn't have one all day long. Because if she did, she would have called it what it was appropriately called. And it's not called a Louis Vuitton. And if I have to correct you, then you shouldn't be owning one. So anyway, but I just died watching that video today. Oh my God. Shane, call me up. If you need some masturbatory fantasies coming this way, I got a few for you. So anyway, my life just gets better and better and better for me on YouTube. Now that he's done that, I mean, could Tyler Oakley, somebody said to me again the other day, they said, when are you going to lay off a Tyler Oakley thing? Have you heard him or seen him say anything about Woof Daddy yet? No, and Corey Cole, I mean, Corey Cole's not that big. He could at least say it. It's not like he's doing me some huge favor. I will say this, though. This kind of cracked me up, though, the other day. It's like, I think it's interesting because people now have asked me, they're like, did you pay Shane and Trisha? What? Please, they'd be paying me. Come on now. Someday when I'm super huge, they'll be paying me. They'll be like, please, Peter, let us on your channel. I'll be like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Trisha, can you fly to Miami? She'll be like, I don't have enough money. I spend it all on makeup palettes and Jamba Juices. And I'll be like, well, girl, I'll send you something, but it will be Coach. And she'll be like, oh, I used to fly first class, but now I guess I have to fly Coach. And then Shane will be like, I had to sell my house. It's just me and my dog in a one-bedroom apartment. I'll be like, well, at least you have your dog. You could have had me. You didn't want me. He'll be like, I know. Can I fly to Florida and stay with you for a little bit? I'll be like, I don't know. Let me think about it. Tyler, should we let Shane and Trisha come stay with us? And he'll be like, woof daddy. That's all he'll be allowed to say is woof daddy over and over and over again. No, but I think that will happen for me. But let me tell you what was so funny was, you guys don't ever take me seriously. Like, seriously, do you? If you knew me, you'd be like, he is so sarcastic and funny. Somebody said I look like Santa Claus the other day. Really? Really? The sexiest Santa Claus you've ever seen, ho, ho, ho. But anyway, I was thinking about this the other day because YouTubers crack me up so much. It's like, so when Shane and Trisha tweeted me out, they started following me, right? Which I thought was real sweet and nice, but they didn't have to do that. They didn't have to follow me. And then, you know, a couple other big YouTubers followed me and all this kind of stuff. Then I did my top 10 hottest list. And it was real nice because Manny MUA, he like tweeted something out like thanks or like a heart or something. No big deal, but it was very nice that he acknowledged it. And I love Manny. And he wore a t-shirt on a Snapchat last week that a lot of you let me know that said daddy. Yes, he was talking about me. I know that Manny's talking about me. Man, who else would Manny be talking about as far as daddy? Jeffree Star? He's talking about me. I mean, let's be for real. He's not talking about himself, so we know he's talking about me. But anyway, he tweeted something out. I thought that was so nice. I love Manny. Oh my God, he's so fine. So anyway, but then it was interesting because like Joey Graceffa tweeted me something really nice and Daniel tweeted me something really nice too. And then they followed me, right? And I was like, well, that's cool, but they didn't have to follow me. They only follow like 300 people, right? So why would they follow me? It's like I just made one video about them. They don't know me. I mean, it's not like we're best Judies or something. So anyway, I happened to go in yesterday or the day before and I was like looking through something and I was like, oh, I wonder if they still follow me. Because you know how that whole Twitter game is, right? And I went in, and Joey and Daniel both don't follow me. And I know I didn't piss them off because I haven't said anything negative about them. So they must just like, that just must be their thing that they do. But my question to that is, why would you ever just follow me to begin with? I mean, I'm 44 years old. It's not like I'm 15. My feelings aren't going to be hurt. Okay? You could have just tweeted me something like, thanks, but you didn't have to follow me. Now my heart's hurt because you followed me and then you unfollowed me. And you know what an unfollow mean? That means X to the world. We can't stand you anymore. So I guess if I run into Joey and Daniel at VidCon, I'm going to have to run the other way. Now I'm scared to see them because they unfollowed me from Twitter. That's like unfriending somebody from Facebook. You don't want to ever see them in public because if you see them in public, then you're screwed. But I ain't worried about Shane Dawson. Shane Dawson and we're going to be meeting up at the bathroom at VidCon. Don't even think that. I mean, I got a stall waiting for him. I'm joking. So joking. I'm truly not that white trash, and I am married, so I did text my husband. I said, Shane Dawson just said that he had a fantasy about me. I said it joke. I said, LOL. Shane Dawson just said in a video that he was jacking off to me. And Alex texted me back, and he goes, like, in masturbating? I go, yeah, and he goes, that's hilarious. Why would my husband think that's hilarious that some hot YouTuber would get off to me? I don't think that's hilarious at all. I think that's God's honest truth. Don't you? What's that? got an eye tick. Anyway, I love you guys. I'll talk to you later. Bye.